Did it go?
There we go.
All right, we're live. Here we are with the boys from Roll Blog, Kenny, Coot, Cap. They're at Dana Gardens. I'm in my home base, and they're not happy. I'm happy. We're going to talk about all that happened in Cintas Center after this. Okay, here we are. Coop, Cap, sitting in Dana Gardens. What's the mood, my guys?
Well, what do you think? I mean, 90 to 67. There's not much to be happy about here in Norwood, Ohio, except that this loss will be left in 2025. We're on to 2026.
If you can hear this, I'm being held against my will. Please help.
Yeah, right.
Kenny, what was your thought like when the wagon that I honestly, when Cap and I had a energy exchange yesterday, and it came out to yesterday morning or whatever it was, and
Right.
I honestly was concerned about the game, not because of the way UConn's playing, but just because you don't know what you're going to get with Xavier, and and UConn very quickly, as you ascertained off air, that line might have been a little low. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that first of all, I want to know who's making the lines. Xavier just lost at home 2 games ago by 41 to Creighton, and then you're going to have them play the 4th best team in the country, and they're 11.5-point dogs. It's like, okay, that kind of didn't make sense to me. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. I mean, they're all about money. It seems crazy to me, but no, you're right though. With Xavier, it's such a weird dynamic that they have, because they can have games where they're going to shoot 55% from 3. But, one of the things that UConn was able to do really well was push them off of the line, make them take tough shots, force them into the middle where they're not really super comfortable. But you know what? I have to say that I am honestly proud of the way that they played today, because I think that they could have rolled over and died when they were down 22 with like 9 minutes in the first half. They could have rolled over and died and lost by 100. But, I think that Roddy stepped up and played really well. You're like, Phil is he's going to be steady for you. He's not the most like crazy over the top offensive guy, but he does a little bit of everything. I just think that we had our guys come out and they showed some fight. So I'm happy with that.
Hey, still 14, 11, and 6 for Phil.
Right.
So not a bad.
Just
ever
the double train keeps moving.
Talk about quiet scores. He's a quiet rebounder.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
My from the UConn side, my co-players of the game are Steady Eddie, Alex Caravan, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Was 2 of 3 from 3. The dude is shooting, I think, 48% from 3-point land this year. And then a kind of breakout game that you didn't want to see was Braylon Mullins. Braylon Mullins he's stupid good. Yeah. But he really hasn't, because he had the ankle injury, he really hasn't had the opportunity to get 10 threes in a game like he got tonight. And he made half of them. So, yeah. I honestly, I think Dan Hurley wants him to shoot 20 threes in a game, because the dude is that good. He's got a quick trigger.
I'm in Indiana right now visiting my in-laws. And as soon as my brother-in-law, Ronnie, came walking into the house, he was like, this dude Mullins is a beast. He's just I think that it's pretty well known at this point what kind of player he is, and to fight through the adversity let's call it what it is. He's a kid coming out of high school to fight through the adversity of having an injury, playing on a national championship caliber team, and being able to come in and make that impact right away. I mean, that says something about a kid's character, not just that he's a good basketball player.
Dana Gardens seems like it's getting a little hopping over there.
Yeah, I don't see fancy yet.
Regardless if we lost by 20 or 50.
That's
They're
true.
not canceling 2026. You would think that we are.
What would the scene be like if this game was like a close game and it was like an overtime game or whatever? Like, would it be like just fucking crazy right now, or what would be the deal?
I think so. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot more people here. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's still going to be a pretty healthy showing here tonight. But the energy inside of Cintas, when Xavier cut the lead to 13, you would have thought they had tied the game. The big game balloons, as they call them, they were out. The swim team was,
that's true.
Being the swim team.
Not wearing clothes. Yep.
And, people were standing up though. And we were Cap and I were looking at each other about, 10 minutes before tip off and 5 p.m. tip. A lot of people work on New Year's Eve. So it was a slow fill in, but ended up being a great crowd. And even though the game was out of hand for most of the time, I got to give credit where credit's due. The fans showed out.
Fans balled out.
And if this was a close game or even a Xavier win, of course, I mean, it would have been one of the biggest.
Kenny's point. I mean,
biggest
there was a
things.
point like late in the first half, we were getting quadrupled up at one point.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to be all over, but the crying. My dad came up and joined us, and we were just crying through it, joking through it, But you're right, Ken. I was tweeting out, we got him right where we want him, down 15 and a half. I mean, we got right back in it. I'm sure that Hughes and Neto were just like, oh, here come those boys. I'm shaking in my boots. But you're right. We did put up a fight at least, and UConn's an okay basketball team, so I'm willing. They're okay. So I'm willing to tip my cap to some degree.
Tip your cap.
The hoops cap.
Hoops cap. No, you know what's funny is, and I know I'm literally not trying to rub salt in the wounds because I actually like you guys.
Not doing a good job of it.
I know. I'm being serious. Like I like all of you, and I actually like this Xavier team. So I wanted
and
when
Patino.
they cut it. Yeah, and I love Richard. I want this team. I wanted this team to essentially push them a little bit, right? But UConn's defense essentially is just it's elite at this point. Their offense played really efficient, like they're trying to get to. But there's still people in UConn land who are crazy and insane who still haven't felt comfortable with this team being a national title contender, even with where they're at, because they're spoiled. And so that's just the reality. But tonight's probably the first night I would say that everything clicked, with the exception of that lull at the end of the first half where you guys cut it to 15.
Well,
Creighton said the same thing.
There was Terrace Reed, man. He only had 10 points. I felt like he had 30 in the first half. The way he was having his way in the post, and there was nothing that anybody could do about it. And from that point, it was like, with that level of physicality, it felt like the hill was insurmountable for Xavier, which obviously it turned out to be anyway. But the way that they were they were playing with their food, it felt like at certain points.
Yeah, at the beginning, that's something Cap and I talked about in that energy exchange. We were like, Terrace Reed is going to be the biggest factor. Like, if this is a close game, it's going to be like, as long as they don't have foul trouble, it's going to be dump it down to him and no one can stop him. He's had a tendency to fumble the ball a little bit, but today he was pretty secure. But and Fanta said it on the air. I was really impressed when Ryba came in and played some really good defense and made some blocks on Papa. NJ tried to dunk it and he blocked it in his face. Like, that's just like Mullins and Ryba as freshmen is kind of what makes this team so special at this point, because about solo ball, about Alex Caravan, about these guys who have been there, but those two guys being major contributors at this level has been the biggest, not surprise, but where they are right now.
Right. Well, and also too with no matter what level you're at, if you're UConn or if you're or if you're Xavier, it doesn't matter. Like, having these guys come in and be a big part of your team early is a good way to keep them for next year. And like, most guys aren't going to leave UConn, right? But I'm just saying, like, if they come in, they don't get the minutes that they feel like they want, or they're not contributing enough, or whatever it is, like, you could still have those guys in the offseason that are like, hey, we might look somewhere else where I can get a better opportunity to play, if you're not necessarily as worried about winning a national championship or whatever it is. But being able to have those guys come in and have good minutes and contribute early is good for them and the program.
Without a doubt. What's going on, Cap and Coop? Is there crazy music going on?
Touch tunes, and my father's here.
Oh, dude, get him on the show. I want to see him.
Cap's dad, get in here.
Come on, baby, let's go.
No, so my dad is 60-something years old, and so the swim team took off all their clothes other than Speedos. And my dad's like, can I go down there? And his wife's like, no, the heck you can't. Hey, Cap's dad.
What's up, guys?
What's up, my friend?
Man?
Mr. Ken, you're looking good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother. Good to see you.
Sorry we couldn't get you a better game tonight.
It's all right.
We're blaming you.
Well, eliminate those first about 7 or 8 minutes.
That's exactly right. But you stood up plenty tonight.
That's right.
That's what you do.
Ken, did they show on TV the swim club at all?
Oh, they showed them.
I really thought I needed to be down there with my physique.
That's what Cap was saying. I think you should have just
People
gone
what they
down.
want.
That's it.
Can I tell you what the Peacock crew said after the game? They were
What'd
like
they say?
they were like the saddest part about the end of the game was watching the swim team put their clothes back on.
all defeated. Yeah.
One leg after another. Oh
Yeah.
man. That he said that's when I turned it off. I was like, I gotta do a show. It's maybe
That's a
loud.
tough scene. I can't go into my new year
Tough
like
scene,
this.
man.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Can't have that.
Dude,
I mean-
Cap, how
ahead.
pumped up did you get when Fanta put his video out today? It was like back in Cincinnati, and he did his whole spiel, man. It's something about Fanta, man. He just gets you pumped up.
He's the best. I saw him in the tunnel before the game, and he was talking to somebody else, and I like totally interrupted their conversation. I was like, John, and he's like, Cap. And I touched his suit, and I don't know if I'll wash my hand this whole year, honestly,
Yeah, right.
after touching John Fanta's suit. Very
All
nice
right,
suit.
listen. I have a question, Cap's dad. How do you deal?
Yes,
how
sir.
do you deal with the energy that is your son? Like this energy ball, like as a kid, and then now, like like how did that happen? I don't know. I don't even know how you could have dealt with that.
I want to take credit for the good, but not all the bad, because a lot of what he comes up with is entirely in his own mind.
You're laying that on the
But
other
no,
side.
he was a good kid. He was a Xavier fanatic. He grew up, as we all know, worshiping Ken Freeze and the gang. And now he's living his dream, man, hanging with you guys and helping support the program.
Love it.
I firmly believe with Mr. Patino there, we're going to get back to where we're used to being. He's going to have his own team in there with some fair rules with the money coming up here in the future, and let's see what he can do.
What you're saying is they better get us now.
Yeah, right.
They better get us now, Mark Zanetta.
You're gonna co-opt the Hurley one, huh?
I'm telling Hurley better enjoy his time now, because it's
Don't
going to
get
change,
comfy.
baby.
Don't get comfy.
I love it.
Cap's dad coming in hot.
Yeah, that's right. Like father, kind of like son.
And with that, I know this hurts you with the female fans that we have here. With
All
me
three of
being
them.
here, they're not looking at you anymore, so I'm going to give the headphones back to Coop. So you got a fighting chance. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year,
No
man.
Thunder
Wow.
Stealer.
Take care. We'll get
Cap's dad. Can you say stay blobbing?
I love it.
Every minute of every day. Keep on blobbing, baby. See you guys.
He can't hear. He's up
Later,
there.
man. Thank you for stopping in.
Thanks,
I
Pop.
love it.
The
I
best
love
part,
it.
The
No
best part
alcohol,
is
by the way.
you said, can you say stay blobbing? And he said
He did.
every minute of
Every
every
day.
And then he said keep
Every
on
damn
blobbing.
day.
He's elderly, Ken.
He's elderly, right?
What do you want him to do?
It's good to see him.
The effort.
I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. All right, guys. So where do each of these teams go from here? Does UConn have any dips? Does Xavier have the ability to kind of like circumvent any issues that they could potentially have going forward? Because they suffered a worse loss against Creighton, and they were able to come back and win games. So like I
Thanks for
feel like
reminding.
Xavier is going to be fine. What's
Yeah.
up?
I mean,
What do you
I think that the crazy thing about it is when Xavier is down by like 15 with 10-ish minutes to go, and they're 1 for 14 from 3 or whatever it is. Like, now credit where credit's due. UConn was forcing them off those shots, but at the end of the day, if a guy like Trey Carroll or Allright or Joe, who's made some insane shots, like with a hand in his face, he shoots the ball from so high, he's 6'10", 6'11", like if those guys are able to come out and be like catch fire, and that's a 2-point game with 10 minutes to go because they went 5 for 12 from 3 instead of 1 for 12 or 1 for 14 or whatever it is. I mean, it looks like more of a game. And I think that that's just what you get from Xavier. If Xavier can hit their shots, I don't think that there's anybody in the Big East that they can't at least give a game or beat.
What about this idea right now that DePaul is going to beat Villanova? Dude, they're up 6 with 13 minutes to go in the game.
I was going to say the same thing. If you were going to cut to me one more time, you're like, Cap, what you got? I was like, DePaul basketball, baby.
Which Xavier
Bro.
plays DePaul. That's the next
course.
game up Saturday.
Of course we do.
Mark, you asked where does Xavier go from here? I was going to say Chicago to play DePaul on Saturday.
Good thing it's not at home. I'm glad we don't play him at home. We got some
You're
things
very
to figure out.
Coop is very literal, and I like that about him.
Well, on a serious note, though, yeah, you lose by a lot to UConn, and you got blown to smithereens by Creighton. But Xavier's not a bad basketball team. They played great teams. I mean, UConn's the number 4 team in the country.
We're not pushing the panic button tonight.
No, not at all. This
UConn
isn't a surprising
UConn's
result.
a basketball team that exists. Like they're all right.
But I mean, we saw it with the game against Georgetown. Xavier's beat West Virginia. They beat Cincinnati. They're going to be fine. They're going to win some games. I'm not saying they're going to make the tournament or anything like that, but losing to UConn's not going to be a big deal.
2% chance that I could have gotten some musky loggers with John Fanta at Dana Gardens tonight, and that's less likely now.
Why?
But other than, I mean, I'm not saying there's a 0 chance. There's a non-zero chance, but it would have been more likely 50-50. But it would have been more likely had we won.
Do you want me? Do you need? Listen, I'm gonna big time you right now. Do you need me to text John Fanta for you and say, will you get a beer with Cap? Do you need me to do that?
It would not hurt. I think it's the least you can do.
I will. I'll be like, listen, man, they're hurting. UConn just won by 24 points. You think you can hook up Cap with a beer?
Cap's down real bad at Dana Gardens.
Cap's down real bad. He had his dad come on the show and show him up. Like, what's up?
He's openly weeping. You know, I saw him in the bathroom weeping.
I'm just in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help. That would help.
So what's the plans for this evening, guys? I'm an old man. I got my wife's coming home from work here in about 20 minutes. Kenny's at a beach house. You guys are at a Dana Gardens. What's up?
The Ohio State Buckeyes.
Hate it when he does
the college football playoff, the Cotton Bowl against the Miami Hurricanes. That has become the new priority for me.
I have a sizable bet on Miami.
Oh,
Alex
no,
I don't.
I was going to say.
But I have a Ohio State Texas Tech parlay.
Okay. If I'm being honest, with DraftKings, they kind of hooked me up with a little bit of a nice little boost. So I dropped the spread to 6.5, and I'm getting that at even money. So I am with you, Coop and Cap. The Ohio State University wins the game tonight by at least a touchdown.
First the UConn game.
24-10 Buckeyes. Do I actually favor Alex Caravan a little bit? I saw this comment.
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
Do you?
My mom used to drive a Dodge Grand Caravan.
What color?
White. I think they
My
all
dad
were
drove
white.
a red one.
Oh, I thought they were all.
Cap's dad.
I think Sydney, who's a fan of my show, is asking. I mean, like, do you give him credit? Like, do you like? You know, I mean, like, is he? You know, did he play well tonight? Essentially, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
Terrible game.
Terrible
Worst
game.
I've ever seen. I've never seen someone play worse basketball in my whole life.
Here's the thing about a guy like that. He's just at this point, he's like the grandpa of the team. You know what I mean? Like, and we've been around. I've been around guys that are like that.
The term is unk.
Yeah.
The worst
Nah,
part
man,
is
we're
gonna
old.
be when
We're
gets
old.
drafted in the
That's
second round
grandpa.
next year, and then comes back to UConn. I'm going to be so mad.
I know. It's okay though, because the NCAA is good. By that time, NCAA is gonna be like, we were just kidding. You can come back.
Commissioner John Fanta.
That's right.
I watched you guys' show last night.
Thank you.
I heard you guys. I heard you guys talking about Fanta as the commissioner. That would have been that'd be fantastic.
I like to think that John Fanta is going to be like my puppet, and that's what I plan on talking about tonight. Is like, hey, can I control the NCAA through you?
Yeah, right. Just
like
take
a
the job.
surrogate.
You have the name. You have the name. I'll do all the work.
You're the figurehead, but
Right.
I'm behind the scenes.
All right, so look, this is actually more interesting. Look what Sydney just said in the chat. She says you look like him a little bit, and I think that's true. You kind of do look like him a little bit.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't. I'll have to look.
You favor Alex Garrett. No, he really
telling
does,
you.
actually. I was like, it's definitely not me.
Bro,
Well, you do.
I'm literally pulling up a picture of him right now. You absolutely. I've never noticed it until now. Dude, you're a closeted UConn fan, and I love it.
Did you play tonight?
Is that
Did
me?
did you have 19 points and 7 rebounds?
There's
I don't-
Coop right
you know,
there.
I don't
There
talk
he
about
is.
that type of stuff. You know,
You made good time.
Well, because you're so chill, like you're like Alex Caravan.
right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
he made really
Yeah,
good
like,
time
you
to get
don't-
on the podcast. That's impressive.
Yeah, you don't never, you don't toot your own horn. You're like the captain. I love it. Love it.
I play for them. That's where the NIL is. But
That's right.
for
Follow the
podcasting
money.
wise, I do Xavier.
Follow the money, baby.
Follow the money.
Follow the money. Yeah.
It's an expression you can say
I
after.
love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
right.
You know what's so
Follow
funny? If you ever get a chance, there's a buddy of mine who gets Alex on his show all the time. It's called the Connecticut Scoreboard Podcast, and he interviews him all the time. You even sound like him. Like literally.
No way,
you guys
really?
I'm dead serious. Like when I listen to
Are
you,
you
I'm
being
dead
serious
Huh.
right now?
You like for real?
No cap?
I'm 99% sure that I saw them both in the same room tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but
Not 100%
Same
sure.
building, at least. Same
50-50,
building.
50-50.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
so
We are on
Go ahead,
to DePaul
go ahead,
basketball. We're on to the Ohio State University football game, and we are on to Muskie Loggers here at Dana Gardens.
Kenny, is there a drink of choice in Indiana this evening, or are you just I don't know, just whatever's available?
You know what?
Moonshine.
I'm actually not drinking tonight. I'm
Oh, yeah.
just sitting with the fam. We're probably gonna play some games here, watch some football.
Yeah.
Kids all took naps today, so they're gonna be awake for the ball drop. It's gonna be
go.
a night.
What's the over under of all of your children being awake when the ball drops?
I'd say 1.5 is probably the over under.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
my son will stay awake until I physically put him in bed. My daughters are different.
My daughter will fall asleep. My absolute psycho of a son, who's 3, will stay up until the ball drops, then punch me in the balls. Like, that'll be his deal. And then my oldest is 9. He will try to stay up. He'll probably fall asleep. Yeah, I have one savage, and he's going to stay up. I guarantee
Only
you.
one ball puncher.
Solo
Yes.
ball.
Solo ball.
Solo ball.
Something.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. But he might be a lefty. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll have
We'll
to
find
see.
out.
Okay.
We'll find out. He's only 3. We'll see what happens.
He does,
We'll
it
see.
does not matter.
It does not matter at all. All right, guys.
Oh.
What else? What else tonight? Before we let everyone go enjoy their festivities, and before Cap goes and buys my UConn fans drinks.
Other than that, man, like I said, this game's behind us. It's in 2025. The next time you hear our voices publicly, God willing, will be in 2026. And we'll be talking about DePaul basketball and Xavier beating DePaul. That's what's happening next for us. So that's what I'm on to. I'm not a guy that lives in the past like that. Certainly not last year. I'm not going to be like, oh, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Woe is me. Something that happened last year.
Yeah.
On to DePaul. That's just me.
All right.
That's how Alex Caravan feels about it, Zanetto.
Also, everyone watching live, an Uber is a lot cheaper than a DUI or death, so do that instead.
Very, very well said. Or you can just be old like Kenny and I and be at either your house or someone else's house.
Just stay home and go to bed.
Just stay home and go to bed.
Have buffalo chicken dip.
There you go. Honestly, I love the sentiment. It's in 2025. I'm interested though because DePaul is up 10 right now against Villanova.
Let's go.
It's
Man,
not.
I'm gonna have to throw that game on.
We are back.
If DePaul, honestly, Xavier is going to win against DePaul by about 50 if they beat Villanova. You know that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
If Villanova comes back and beats them, then they're going to beat you guys. I'm just being honest.
That's the thing about the Big East. That would make Creighton 94 points better than DePaul.
I'm just saying, it's a crazy world, and the Big East is wild, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I just think that this conference is getting no credit, dude. Fanta said it on the broadcast tonight. In the latest bracketologies, very early, right? How many teams do we have in? 5 of the 11 teams. After all the bullshit about the Big East is so bad and it's so down. Here's what I say to that right here.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. It's just like you gotta let the fucking. You know what that means? Are you a lefty? Is this better? He's ambidextrous.
Just like
He's
his kid.
ambidextrous. Let me tell you something. You're ambidextrous. I can guarantee you that. All right. So, look, I'm telling
Whatever
you,
that means.
Whatever that means. I'm a reptile, dude.
I mean,
A
listen.
reptile.
No, that's amphibious,
Ah,
my friend.
Come on, Cap.
Jeez, Cap. Yeah, I can tell Cap is like, yo, end this freaking show so I can go hang out. I'm dead
Get my
serious.
misery so I can watch DePaul basketball. In peace.
Hey, let's go to midnight.
Send me $6
Start to
on
count down.
Venmo so John Fanta can come over and get me a beer.
I'm gonna send you $10 on Zelle. I'm just gonna send it to a random guy named Cap and just see what
That
happens.
sounds right.
See what
That sounds
happens.
right.
Yeah.
It's fitting for the night
All right,
that we've
well.
had.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all.
Just put rev share.
Oh, no one knows what that means except us, which is the best part. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe. Go have fun at Dana Gardens. Tell Fanta I said what's up. I'll shoot him a text.
Let's go, baby.
Peace.